I was a special education teacher in San Francisco Unified School District for about 5 or 6 years. And while I was there, I noticed that as a teacher, there was only so much that I could do. So I saw that there were gaps between research to practice. I saw that there were disparities within the communities, especially the ones of color. And I saw that I was able to support families and I was able to support teachers, but I saw that there were systemic and institutional changes that needed to be made. So because of that, I decided to go back to school for one more time to get this doctorate, just to kind of figure out what are theories and frameworks that we can use. How can we best support teachers? And how can we really support special education, but also general education? Because I saw that there's a disconnect between them, where we have SPED here and we have Gen Ed here, but why don't we have courses or we have our general education teachers learning special education concepts? Why and how can we really support all of the families? At my school in particular, there were a lot that came from other countries. And we didn't always understand the culture, their backgrounds, or where they came from. So I really wanted to take time to learn what are best ways to support different cultures, different learners, different families. I actually worked with a few families that I wasn't too familiar with the cultural community or context of where they came from, but I had another teacher who was. She was able to speak the language of the family and really kind of partner and have that connection. And then I was able to be alongside her working and supporting this family. There are opportunities to have those experiences, but I think if you're getting into the field, you need to be intentional on reflecting on what do you need as a person to really continue in the education field. What do you need to actually thrive and grow? And once you figure out those key steps on which you need to thrive and grow, then you can find a program that matches that. I am passionate right now about teaching educators who are going to go into the field of education. What are different strategies you can use? What are supports that you can have for families, and really coaching and working with them so that they can do that in their practice. It's not just one person. There is a team of people that are all working together, and we're all bringing different aspects to support this child, but we're always coming from different perspectives and views based off our experience. And I feel when you have a team of people, a holistic team with people from different backgrounds, interdisciplinary, I feel that is very important with supporting the needs of this child.